Morning, everybody. Watch your step. Right, so I thought today I'd do a little bit of a day in the life, more eating, more so than anything, but we'll go through the whole motion, what I do in a day. So it's just gone 7:45, I'm up. I have like a vitamin boost first thing in the morning, so like multivits, gut gummies, apple cider vinegar, vitamin C, I have CBD gummies as well. I have one every morning, which helps me keep chill. All that's available from my protein, actually, my vitamins. So they're bringing out a lot more range of the vitamins. And then I'll get a protein shake. So first thing in the morning, I like to get a good hit of protein straight away because I do a walk. And I don't like doing fasted cardio, so I just like to get a little bit of protein in, just to sort of get the body started on the right track, really. And then once I've done my walk, I go up and have breakfast. But Paddy, he lives in my guest house, so literally he's got no excuses for being late, and he's late. Right, 2 scoops of the whey isolate. And honestly, because it's with water, I'll do some with a lactose-free drink throughout the day. But I do water in the morning because when I'm doing my walk run, I don't want to get a stitch. You know, you don't want anything in your stomach that's going to upset you. So I'll have one with water first thing in the morning. That'll just help me get through my session, and then I'll have breakfast straight after. So, right. So that's meal 1 down, I suppose. 200 calories. In that, so that's perfect. A little bit of energy, but it's more so the protein, getting the protein in. So, look who's just turned up.
Morning campers.
Yeah.
What I like to do every morning, because obviously I'm on a treadmill, staring straight at TV, it is really good to sort of do my homework. So, you know, I'll watch fights that make sense to me. So I'll watch fights that've got a southpaw boxer in, because obviously I'm fighting a southpaw coming up in the year, and obviously normal stance boxer, orthodox you call them. So there's a guy called Luis Ortiz that I've been watching a lot of lately. And it lets me sort of get a feel on how to react to a good southpaw. Not that I'm fighting a good southpaw. Yeah. Right, I'm going to do 5 miles an hour for a mile and a half, basically. That's a mile and a half run done, run, walk, whatever you want to call it. So I'll head up now, my wife will have breakfast ready. It's always a flip of the coin whether I have ribeye burgers with cheese on or a ribeye steak with cheese on. So honestly, I don't mind which, because they're both amazing. Just after the run, just for 10 minutes, I just like to stretch my calves out, my hamstrings, my quads. And that's just because obviously doing a run like that puts a little bit of lactic into your legs, so a good stretch, it just helps them recover a little bit. And obviously I'm training back today, you know, deadlifts, upper back, so we've got, you know, 2.5 hours of weights to go through, so it's important to stay loose, and obviously doing stuff like this, it just helps lengthen the muscle, and obviously I'm boxing later tonight, so just keeping it loose basically. So it's just, again, just 10 minutes, but it makes a massive difference, and obviously I'll do more stretching later in the day. This is Arnold, everybody. Such a lovely cat, aren't you? Hmm?
Does not look happy.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll put you down before he claws my face. Thank you, darling. Hark. Oh my god. Proper burnt my mouth. So the reason I have burgers, basically it's on my diet plan to have 225 to 250 gram of meat. So burgers is a nice, easy, digestible way of getting the meat in. And because burgers tend to be, well, the ribeye burgers, so there's lots of fats in there as well. So there's lots of energy that I can obviously use during the training session that's coming up. And then I put a little bit of cheese on the top, just for a little bit more protein. For me, it's all about the flavour, variety. You know, diet shouldn't be boring. I pride myself on, you know, I don't eat boring foods, I eat nice foods, but are still healthy. I use some very nice, interesting products here. So I cook it in butter. Obviously, the wife cooks it in butter. Basically added fats. Again, you need fats for the training session. And it's all lactose free, because obviously I'm lactose intolerant. So this is great because I can still have all the dairy products that I've always had throughout my life, but without the bloat and everything. And then this is the cheese you put on, yeah? The cheddar. And then we use all the lactose-free cheddar cheese as well. So again, the cheese has got no lactose in it. And then I'm gonna have a bowl of Rice Krispies after, and that is also all lactose free. So I'm having all the dairy products as I would normally over the years, but I'm just missing the lactose. It's a big thing for me, big thing. It made a huge difference. I did a tolerance test back in 2016, basically told, you know, you shouldn't really be having lactose. You know, you're not the worst, but your body really can't absorb it as well as others. It was that and peanuts. I can't have peanuts, and my body gets inflamed when I have peanuts. So cut peanuts out, cut lactose out, and oh my god, what a difference. Like, you would not believe the difference in my body. Like, my stomach went down, my joints felt better, I felt better. Anyone out there that has a bit of bloat after they've had a cup of tea or, you know, a cheese on toast or whatever, it's very important you go and get a tolerance test for not just lactose, for everything. Don't be an idiot. Splendid. Right, that's breakfast done. We're just coming up to 8:45 now. So we'll get back in the gym, do a little bit of stretching. I always like to take my vitamins and mineral tablets after my breakfast, because that's a good time to sort of take them and get all the water in at the same time. And we'll pretty much do about a 2.5 hour back session now, so deadlifting, upper back, rhomboids, lats, that kind of thing. And then it'll be lunchtime, so before you know it, I'm back sat here having my luncheon. Went I, darling? I love you. Right, breakfast done. I like to have my vitamins straight after my breakfast, so I have them all assorted. Not only do I have the gummies, you know, the vitamins, the apple cider vinegar, the gut gummies, the vitamin gummies, the CBD gummies. I have a selection of tablets that I have 2 or 3 times a day. So I like to have them in the morning, one of each in the morning, one of each at lunch, and then usually I have one of each after my physio, so I'm having 3 doses a day. Most of this is from my protein, all like the vitamin C and the alpha, like the multivit tablets, the ZMAs, CLAs, omega 3, omega plus, omega balance. Most of it's from my protein, but there's a few select things in here that aren't, such as the selenium. We've got vitamin K, we've got vitamin B and niacin and echinacea. And I think pretty much everything else is from my protein. So stuff like this is essential, you know, absolutely essential. Getting a good dose of vitamin C for your immune system. We've got a good dose of vitamin D for the immune system. We've got all the multivitamins. We've got vitamin K and B12 for energy release. We've got all the B vitamins, all the multivitamins. ZMA is super important for a man my size because of all the electrolytes, and we have an electrolyte tablet with a good dose of sodium in there as well, and we've got the digestive enzymes. So we're pretty much hitting every aspect that we need to keep the body fit, strong, healthy, but most importantly, especially at a time like this, is keeping the immune system strong. So I just have one of everything, and then I wash it down with Nordic oil. So it's a super high strength fish oil, basically, marine oil, with 400 IU of vitamin D in it. So not only on the vitamin D tablets, I'm also having a very high dose of vitamin D from the oil as well. Fish oils are something that most people neglect, you know, so you have the omega-3s and the omega-6s and the CLAs and whatever, all that crap, but like a super high dose of fish oil is so good for you. It literally lubricates your blood. And for a man my size, you know, with what I do, it's essential. You know, if I wasn't having the fish oils, basically, and I've seen it under the microscope myself, you know, been and had blood tests back in 2016 when I found out that it was I can't really absorb omega-3, so I have to take, I think, something like 10 times the normal amount to get the same as a normal person. So I've literally seen my blood under the microscope literally clopped together, you know, in clusters, like obviously, and that's not transporting much oxygen. 6 months later, you know, after super high dosing fish oils and omega-3s and omega-6s, my blood is all spaced out nice and evenly, and obviously you get more oxygen supplied to the muscles. So I've seen it with my own eyes what it can do. So it's super important to get the fish oils in. Right, I'm going to neck one of these each, get my fish oils down me, and then we'll get straight into the gym and get the workout going. Right, we're just about to get stuck into the training session. So not much of a meal, so to say, but still part of my sort of supplement regime. So I have 5 scoops of Impact EAAs, which is literally 10 gram a scoop. So I'm having about 50 gram of, you know, EAAs, which is basically proteins. Very important throughout the session. And then I'll have a litre of cranberry juice, and that's just a little bit of carbs, no added sugars. So it's just a little bit of natural carbs and good antioxidants. And antioxidants are vital, and I mean absolutely vital for
It's not like dandruff.
That's what it is. Anyway, so antioxidants are vital for recovery of the muscles. I think I've said this before, but I remember when I was very young, I saw a study with cranberry juice. Basically 50 people, let's say 50 people did 12 weeks of training with a litre of cranberry juice during the training. 50 people trained without cranberry juice and just had water, and the 50 people that had cranberry juice during the training session were on average 20% stronger than the people that didn't. So as soon as I saw that research, I can't remember, I've tried looking for it since. It was just an article, I think it was like a men's health article or something. I think I saw that when I was like 17, and I pretty much had 2 litres of cranberry juice in my diet every single day since I was 17, just for that reason, just for the antioxidants. So and it's important to get the carbs in. Not much, but just a little bit of carbs through your session. Of course, the best way to fuel a session is beforehand. You know, I've just had a big bowl of Rice Krispies, and that'll fuel the session along with the fats from the butter, from the meat, from the cheese. There you go. Right then, halfway through the session, I'm gonna have 2 scoops of whey isolate from my protein, and I'm just gonna mix this with water. Sometimes do it with the all lacto free, But today, I'm running a bit slack on time. So it's all about digestion. So if I had it with the Arlet, it's a bit too thick. It sits in your stomach a bit longer because obviously it's a bit more time to digest and then you eat your dinner. So with water, this is literally in your system pretty much instantly. So a great way of getting protein in. So I'll have another protein shake, which is like 200 calories. And then I'm gonna have a bag of Beast Biltong as well, which is per bag 50 gram of protein and 240 calories. So we've had 440 calories there as a sort of a midway snack halfway through the training session. A wrap for the training session. We've done a 300 kilo deadlift, 2 rhomboid exercises, so we've done really heavy rows, heavy lat pull downs, we've done lat pull down machine, we've done rhomboid pulls, so we've been here about 2.5 hours doing weights. So now we'll head upstairs, the wifey will have got my lunch ready, and then we'll have a bit of a nap, and then we'll have a second dinner this afternoon, not too far from now, before boxing training. So see you upstairs. Right, it is luncheon time. Oh, this is my favourite bit of the day because who's had a nice big meal. Hello. Ooh. What have we got here, Al? Jerk chicken. Rice. What's the rice cooked in?
Chicken stock.
The rice is cooked in chicken stock, not water. Solely chicken stock, and it's in a rice cooker, so it absorbs all the juices and everything. And then we've got a good portion of vegetables here as well, and peppers and everything else. Is the chicken from Prep Kitchen? Yeah. So I've got a company that I usually get it. Most of my meals are from butchers. You know, like chicken legs, chicken thighs, those sort of things. But a lot of the times, I've got a company called Prep Kitchen that supply me all the meals for the week, and what I'll do is I'll just use their meat and then put my carbs and my veg to it. So I think the chicken is from Prep Kitchen. Well, I don't think it is. And I always have a second dose of vitamins as well. So whatever I have in the morning, I'll have the same again with lunch, all my omega-3s and the vitamin tablets, the vitamin K, the vitamin D, selenium, all that kind of stuff. And I have an electrolyte tablet as well. Obviously, because I'll have sweated quite a bit throughout the session. So I have a full electrolyte tablet, and I have a good sprinkle of natural sea salt on the plate as well, which is a good dose of sodium, along with the potassium, the ZNAs and magnesium and everything else. So I'm replenishing all my electrolytes from my session, obviously, and that's a good thing to do before you go to sleep and have a good guzzle of water. Why do I feel like my son's about to sneak up on me and smack me in the back of the head?
No, he's gone.
Is he gone? Thank God. I mean, it's hard to calculate the calories, but let's go to the top end, like what the most it could be, probably about 850, 900 calories. Let's call it 900 calories, because it's got a load of rice here, cooked in the chicken stock. So, and it's basically like the bone broth and the juices out of the chicken. So, you know, it's got quite a bit of calories in that. I felt a little low. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's quite deceiving because Alex actually serves my food on platters. Well, I've got big hands, and it doesn't even cover, not even a quarter of it. So, That was a fair big meal. I'd say that was 1,000 calories. Let's call that 1,000 calories. Add it up as 1,000 calories. Okay. Right. So in between my meal, I'll have my tablets and my dessert. Oh, right, for dessert, just a yogurt. And again, just some nice, so I've had a good hit of protein from the meal. And then this is a nice added little dose, and it's like a little bit more slow release, isn't it? Because now I'll go upstairs and I'll have a sort of a two hour kip, and then get up about 2:30ish, 2:45, and then I'll have my second dinner, so to say, or just like a little snack before the boxing. A nutritionist, Nathan Payton, he's got some very peculiar ways of fueling sessions. So, I mean, you'll see what I eat in a little bit, but yeah, it's quite nice what he's sort of programmed in. These are good as well, and these are lactose free. Right, I'm off for a nap. I'll see you in a couple hours for a little snack before boxing. Could honestly do another 4 hours sleep, to be honest. There you go. Right, it is. Well, I woke up at 2:30, it's probably about 3 o'clock now. Kept hitting that snooze button. No, it's about 1:45. So, this is a meal I have to get in before my boxing. Basically, it's all about carving up, and this is all, honestly, like, I've just put lots of faith in my nutritionist, and just gone proper off the cuff. This is something I would never normally have training to fuel up, but you know what, he said give it a try, and I did, and it worked. You know, give me really high energy levels all the way through my boxing session. So I'm gonna have a protein shake in a minute, but a Nature Valley Crunchy Oats bar and 2 normal sized dairy milk bars. So I'm gonna have a protein shake and that, and then for afters, hey darling, okay.
Yeah.
For afters, I'm gonna have another oat bar, a banana, and another protein shake. So I'll get all my food ready. I train down in my basement, so I'm pretty lucky. So I can just grab my food, grab my drinks, go down and work out. So I'll see you down there in a second. I'll mix my protein shake up. Right, we're in the basement. Paddy's here.
Hello.
You alright, mate? You had a good nap?
I didn't get any sleep, I'm tired, but I need it.
Oh, nobody cares.
So
So anyway, the protein. So
What scoop in that?
no, that's 1 scoop. Stop it. Just stop it. Stop confusing me. It's too late in the day for that. Right, so I'm going to mix. What I do is just to save time, I just put the powder in both. I don't put the water in until I'm like drinking them. So one of these will be for after, straight after boxing. I had a new dishwasher, just to point out, and it's like really made a mess of all my shakers. It's like stripped them, it's that good, literally. So right, so 2 scoops of protein with water, we've already worked that, it's 200 calories. I think my nutritionist is more going along the lines of a really high protein diet, and then we're just fueling the sessions as they are. So, you know, breakfast was a good fuel for the morning session. Lunch is obviously a good fuel for now, but we're also having a quick top up. So this is like all fast acting carbs, aren't they? You know, so I'm having a good hit of protein and some fast acting carbs that are going to work off basically straight away in the boxing session. So It's just gone 3 o'clock. So me and Paddy will get kitted up, get warmed up, and then we'll wait for my boxing coach to turn up, and then whatever he says goes. You know, I don't even want to, guess what he's got in store for us. It changes all the time, so we'll wait and see. You can have McDonald's, as much dessert and pudding and cookies and crap as you want. I'm stuck on this.
We got a chocolate bar.
2 chocolate bars there. So
Can't complain.
No, that's it. There's nothing else within the diet that's like, He gives me 1 or 2 cheat meals a week, and they're all spaced out, mainly over the weekend. And honestly, like, I just use that as like the off button. So it's like cheat meal, so it's just like pizza, burgers, chips, Chinese. You know, probably about 5 takeaways in one night, then finish off with like a cookie dough. And I'll say, is that okay? And he'd be like, well, it's meant to be 1 meal and 1 dessert, really. That's a cheat meal. And I'm like, oh, okay. So what I do is order 5 little things from each one, and I class that as 1 meal. You're hearing here. Gotta say it again. There's a guy called Craig Goliath, spelt like as you say it, on Instagram. Give him a follow. Honestly, he's hilarious. Nature Valley bar. I didn't say how many calories for some reason, but I'm gonna hazard a guess and say 120 calories. 532 calories just in the chocolate bar. So protein shake, 2 chocolate bars, Nature Valley bar, 6, 7, 8, about 800 calories, but Hannah will add up the proper math because she's really clever. Right, I'll gobble this down and then it's boxing. So we've got an hour's boxing, whatever my coach says, and then we've got another quick little meal straight after the boxing session. So see you then. Right, that's the boxing session done. Jesus Christ. Doesn't seem much, people can't appreciate how much cardio boxing is until you actually get in the ring and start doing it. There's nothing like it. You can run, you can swim, you can play rugby, football, whatever. No cardio like boxing. I've done it all. Oh, right, so straight after my session, Paddy, pass us a water, please. Yeah. Straight after my session, another protein shake, so I'm getting my protein in, so helping myself repair. Oh. I've dropped an electrolyte tablet in my drink for afters, so that's mixing up. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. 200 calorie protein shake, 120 calorie bar, and 100 calorie banana. So I'm having another 400 calories and another, I don't know, altogether probably 50 gram hit of protein. Oh, Jesus. This is the thing about being an athlete, is you have to eat every couple of hours, at least every 2 hours. You need to be getting some form of protein and carbs in. It's important. If you drop off that, that's when your body starts sort of eating itself, and that's when you sort of lose your energy for your sessions. You want to keep that fuel, a bit like a fuel tank, let it go empty. Obviously you're going to be running on fumes and you're going to feel like crap and the car will feel like crap, but keep it full, and that's the best way to be. So I'll just smash this down. I'll finish this off. I've got physio for an hour, and then I usually wait till I'll have another protein shake after my physio, and then it's an evening meal. So the wife will probably do chicken and rice, chicken and potatoes, and then a little bit of pudding as well, whether I have a my protein bar or an all yogurt or something. So I'll probably film that myself. I'll let Hannah go home. So I'll get this down, I'll have my physio, and I'll see you after that. See you in a bit. Right, it's tea time, as we say here in the north of the UK. And the lovely, gorgeous wifey over there. Hello, wifey. How you doing, darling? I must say how beautiful you look just lately, especially tonight. There's like a very radiant glow about you. Looks very nice. You done something? You put some nice like moisturiser in or something?
I washed my hair finally.
Oh, she washed her hair. Okay. Right. Evening munching. So we've got 2 chicken, what do you call them, legs?
Joints.
2 chicken joints. A massive potato. Remember, this is the platter plate, so this is, I mean, look at the size of that compared to my head. Portion of veg. Estimate this to be loads of butter in the potato. Let's say 1,200 calories easily. Good portion of protein as well. So I'll wolf this down, and then it depends how hungry I get after the meal, really, from finishing my meal to bedtime. So maybe I'll have a little bit of a snack, maybe just a protein shake, but we'll see. But I'll wolf this down anyway, and then I'll get back to you. Right, that's nailed off. Absolutely delicious. Thank you, darling. That was a splendid evening meal. I'm actually quite full, so dessert at the minute. Not now, but maybe in a little bit. So if I do, I'll make sure to record it, put it on here. All right, see you in a bit. Right then, it's about 9:15ish, and I'm just getting that bit peckish now. So I've got 2 scoops of the whey isolate in a shaker. I'll fill it, and that will keep me. What am I doing here? That'll keep me full and happy till I go to bed, and then I'll take. You know what? I'm going to take a protein shake with me to bed tonight. I won't film that if I drink it, because it's just ridiculous that if I wake up, I'm going to stop filming myself. That's just stupid. So, it's another 200 calories. I must admit, today has been a good day, really. You know, I had good training sessions. Food's been on point. I've been feeling good. And I'm tired nice and early, which is just what you want as an athlete. You want to be in bed for like 10 o'clock, and then up early. You know, it's good habits. So another 50 gram of protein before bed, and I am going to bed. So you guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel. Anything you want to see, hit me up in the comments. But most of all, stay safe out there, guys. All right. Big love, the beast. Take care.